So I'm sitting here with Butch, and he's a CRS agent. We're at Celebration, and so he has been generous enough to join me. Can you give everyone just an idea of the history of being a realtor, what it's been like for you?
Well, I've been an agent since 1987 as a part-time, but then got into full-time in '99, and then was introduced to the Howard Britton seminar, and that's when I found out about your company.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so did you have any system before that, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. As a matter of fact, what happened is, when I asked you earlier about your company, I used to be with ProStep.
Okay.
The ProStep is a company from down South Carolina, and then I had them, but then when I went to the Howard Britton, I saw the importance and the feature that your company does, and that's the reason why, aside from having that one site, I also got your company, and then doing both of them.
Okay.
At one point, I even had active agent. I had
Wow.
yes.
A lot of systems.
Yeah, a lot of system. And then what happened is I dropped active system, and then I had both your company and ProStep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when the market went down, so I decided to just kind of stay with one company, which I kept your company because I believe that I get more from your company than the other company that I had.
Right, so we're the winning horse in the race.
That's right. That's right.
Fantastic. Yes. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with Real Pro about? Do you have any idea? Was it?
When did your company start?
So it's been about 10 years ago.
10 years.
Yeah.
Probably, I was going to say probably about 9 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know all of your company's officers and
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's
I
great
met
to
them
hear.
several times because I'm pretty active before with the Howard Britton. I attended all the seminars that they have yearly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you stay on top of it. We love hearing that. The agents are very active, especially the system. So what are the features that you prefer or really like in the RPS system that you have?
Well, the support. I mean, whenever there's something that I would like to update or ask the company, there's always a quick response, and also, to what new technology out there or new things going on, especially the mobile apps. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, I spoke to one of my clients, and when he pulled my my website. He said, "Oh, we're compatible to a mobile, so that's really important, and
Yeah.
And I think also keeping my name up there in the higher rating with Google."
So you're getting good SEO from
Yes,
the mobile,
yes.
and yeah.
Every now and then I have to call you or your company and I try to work on it. As a matter of fact. I just spoke to them not too long ago, and we're still working on it on some things that we would like to add.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to know someone's available though, to help you out.
That's right.
The agents are always busy with the clients, and you just don't want to deal with the techie stuff. That's a whole other profession, right?
You're right. So it's so confusing with all these new things coming in, and that's the reason why I'm here.
It changes so quickly.
Yes,
yeah. I totally understand. That's where I am in the tech world, and for a while I considered, after I saw what Real Pro Systems could do, I was like, maybe I could become a realtor because it's an awesome system. And then I was like, no, I don't have the skills of a realtor.
And also the patience.
That's exactly what it is, the patience. I do not have the patience. With the computer, I tell what to do and it doesn't. So I agree. So do you have the IDX in your system also?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important because one thing about it is, I just tell my leads to log into my website, and at the same time, there's some people that they will email me with some of my information, and also when they're doing their search. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
it's very important.
Yes, and the mobile app too. I mean, that was one of the best things we rolled out, and just people being able to look at their phone and see your website with your listings, and not have to go through the other like Trulia or Zillow. They don't have to download an app, which is frustrating. No one wants to fill up their phone constantly with apps. So
Yeah. And one thing about it is I had an experience before with my other company that what happened is I didn't have the IDX there. It was connected with the multi-listing company, which is MRIS, and it just didn't work well. And it's really good with the IDX because one thing about the IDX is, like you said, if they're searching, they can just go in there and do their own search.
Yeah,
it's connected to MRIS.
Perfect, yeah, and it's ready to go. And yeah, you mentioned how it didn't work, and that's where Real Pro, I mean, we do the development on our end, and we have those computer tech people that make sure the system's functioning, so you don't have to worry about bugs or issues or broken things. So that's what makes it nice. But so, do you have any advice you could pass on to other agents? If you could hear something 10 years ago that you would have loved to have been advice would have been passed on to you, what would you say to that?
Well, I believe with the company, and I think continued support and help that I'm getting from the company. I think it is a good company, and I'm staying with the company. So,
great.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your time. I know there's lots of events going on at Celebration, so
Okay,
you're welcome. In for a few.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.